greetings. We're live. We're live right now. So we're gonna go out. Greetings. We are in Justice League headquarters. We're not in the lab, but we're in JLHQ. We're in Justice League headquarters. This is Run Tell That, and we got with us, because y'all know usually, bam, I'm right here, but usually I ain't got somebody sitting with me, but this time we got to have somebody sitting with us, and that is our sister, Beverly Trotter, right here. Beverly Trotter, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing excellent. So now, and so I'm gonna let y'all know, because we're gonna get more into about her. But now, let me just go share this with you. She said to me, "Give me no questions that I need to be prepared for." I was like, y'all know you know how this run, but we say everybody share. So this is what the deal is. We don't do that. It's all simple. I told you it's all simple. So. And all y'all know is the question that I pose to everybody. And the question is this right here. And so Julius Hall, I don't know what's going on. He must be blocking me or something. So I've got it on Facebook. I'm about to share with other people so that way we say to all y'all share. Because I said, check this out. Beverly Trotter, who are you? That's the first question. Who are you? Who are you, Beverly Trotter?
That's a good question.
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
So my name is Beverly Trotter. I'm the executive director of Savannah Youth Cty. I am a citizen here in Savannah, Georgia. I'm excited about being here. I'm a mother. I am a healthcare professional. And I'm just excited to hang out with the Dr. Jamal Touré. That part. What you want me to say?
I ain't gonna say nothing, because I saw a son earlier today with Dr. Robinson, and then I had asked a question, about the blue on the walls, blue on the ceiling, and and that you can't move, you fall asleep, you can't move, you can't speak, nothing like that. You need your eyes open, you wake, all that. I had said, y'all know what that is? Her son says sleep paralysis. I'm like, yo, that ain't what we talking about right now. I said, you gotta be like that. You gotta get all technical. Sleep paralysis. I said, no, the hate is riding you, or the hag is riding you, the witch is riding you. That was, see, but yeah. So her family right here, her people right here too. I ain't gonna say her some people, West Savannah, all that. Alvin up there, his foolishness up there, Carbondale, Illinois. He engaged in stuff. Richard Arnold got whipped by JHPJ, just like y'all. So I'm just throwing it out there. So now, Beverly Trotter, we're gonna move in this right there. Because this is what we do in our community. In our community, we're gonna do this right here. We say, who are your people? Who are your people? Who are your people, Beverly Trotter? Who are your
My people?
That's right.
Okay, so my people, I have a lot of people. So my people, what you talking about? What kind of question is that? What you mean, my people? Like people, like my people, like my cousin, like what you mean?
Y'all. See how they be tripping. Y'all know black folks. Y'all know when black people say that, who your family, who your people. Because see, you ain't gonna be on here and not say something. 'Cause I had some people last week, they ain't want to say nothing about their wives. I'm like, you better try to get me killed. You better say something about your wife around here tripping. So, you know, they ain't gonna say nothing about their grandmama, other stuff like that. They ain't gonna say nothing about their mom and their dad. They ain't gonna say nothing about their churn. I'm like saying, your churn gonna kill me. Be like, how y'all get on Jamal show? So I'm like saying, because she said she got a bunch of people, like, who your people? That's right. I'm like saying, yo, that's why, see, that's why I told them. I said, don't come on here being all esoteric. I had told them that. So that's what happened. They be getting all esoteric. So who your people?
So I think that means like my lineage, right? So yeah, I am a descendant from the Capers family, Chisholm and Martin and Riley. So those are my families here in Savannah, strong. I have 8 siblings. My mother, my father, and my brother recently passed. I have 1 son. I have so many relatives here in Savannah. And I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out what all you want me to name. Like, do you want me to name cousins, aunties, uncles? I'm just saying,
you talk about your auntie all the time, stuff like that.
Yeah, my auntie is Auntie Florrie Scriven. She is phenomenal. She is the matriarch of our family. She is approaching 90 years old. She can still dance, still walk, still drive, still sing. She's everything to us. Love her so much. So yes, my auntie is Florrie Scriven. She is the retired president of the Marine Association Women's Auxiliary. She's a retired nurse as well. She's just phenomenal. She's done so many things. I can't even get with it right now because we really don't have enough time about that. But listen, she's phenomenal. My father was Timothy Riley, who's deceased. And also, my father received an award from the state of Georgia for not missing a day of work. He was a mailman. Yes, he was a retired Air Force serviceman. And then he went to the post office and he received an award for not missing a day of work in like 35 years. Yeah, that part. That's my dad. My brother is phenomenal. All my brothers are phenomenal. We fight all the time like regular people. I have 1 sister, and of course, she's younger than me, but you know how that goes. They always think they're older. Other than that, that is my family here in Savannah. I don't know what else Dr. Torre wants. Dr. Torre be getting you on these shows with this stuff, right?
Okay. Everybody do that.
I never seen nobody say that.
No, everybody, that's what people going to do. Some people, but yeah, that would get it on out, because what happens, somebody checking, like, cause we got Digital Murray checking us out, and they be like, oh, I know her sister, I know her grandma. And see, and that bring the people in. So like I tell them, they be getting all esoteric and stuff. Yeah. Like they don't, I try to tell them, y'all know my stuff is all simple. That's how we roll with it like that. And glad to have all of you from Sherry, Gianna, Deirdre, glad to have all of you all checking out. Louisa, glad to have all of y'all. Now we said everybody share. And so now I'm gonna hit you with this right here. It is, this question is one we do to everybody, because the first 4 questions, the same question we give to everybody. Who inspires you? What inspires you? Who inspires you? What inspires you?
My mother inspires me. She's a phenomenal woman. She birthed 10 of us. Yeah, her and my father. She still looks like she's about 20 something. Still looks good. She inspires me because she showed me at a young age that you can do anything you want to do. You can do what you want. You got to work hard, but you can do whatever you want. She inspires me. She and my auntie, Florrie Scriven, they inspire me. And what was the other question? Because I work with kids.
Okay, right. Okay. And now, Chris, that's why you got to be on top. Like, who inspires you? What inspires you? So,
What inspires me is, I think maybe love inspires me. Like, I think being able to show what you want, or show the world something different, that kind of inspires me. Being able to help. Because when you come from a big family, the truth is you learned early how to share. You learn early how to love, because those things are a part of, growing up in a big family. So what inspires me most is being able to show love, receive love, and understand that everything you do everything you do is about, what you do for God, because only that will last. Only that is going to last. That's all I got, Mr. Dr. Jamal.
That's fine. I'm trying to figure out why Julius Hall bothering me. He's the producer, but y'all see, I've been doing that. Beverly's a witness. The talent is doing everything. I got to do all production. They go contact. You got that? Like I run commercials all the time. That's what I'm talking about. This is why I gotta go there. This is behind the stuff, Steve. You see how what I gotta go through. You saw it come right there. He will stop. Pause. You got that? What do what? I'm gonna do my commercial. It ain't time for no commercial. So Beverly, he want me to cut you off right now, but we ain't gonna cut you off. See, cause I'm looking out for you. I said, you see what I gotta go through, Beverly? You see what I gotta go through? And he the producer, but I gotta do all that. So, but anyway, Beverly, sorry about that. Let me go back to ask the last question before we flow into you. What song or songs give you that that when you hear that song, bam, it take you to another level? What song?
Wow, what song? I like. Okay, gospel and R&B.
Anything.
Okay. So I got two songs, right?
Any song.
So my first song would be "I'm Still Holding On" by Luther Barnes. My second song would be, I don't know the name of it, but it'd be like "Wake Up Everybody, Ain't No Sleeping in Bed." Time for the teachers to teach a new lesson or something like that. I don't know, but those are my favorite songs because they still resonate here in 2025.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And I'm still holding on. That just says that no matter what you go through, what you've been through, what you've seen in your life, you still got to hold on. You still got to hold on and keep going, knowing that, it's going to be all right.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And again, we said all y'all share. And so now we get into this. What is Savannah Youth Cty? What is Savannah Youth Cty?
So Savannah Youth Cty is a 501c3 nonprofit here in Savannah, Georgia. Our thing is Teen CERT. So we teach young people Teen CERT, Community Emergency Response. We teach them how to respond, how to prepare, and how to recover in the event of an emergency or a natural disaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how can someone get involved with regards to Savannah Youth Cty? How can a youth get involved with regards to that?
Well, the good thing about it is that you don't have to qualify. You have to bring your own motivation, but you don't have to really qualify. Like you don't have to pass a test. You don't have to dance. You don't have to do anything, give a fingerprint, but you do have to have your own motivation. So you can inbox us, you can call us, you can reach out to any of our volunteers, any of our young people, and you can come on board. It's a very disciplined program. We do a lot of teaching and training, but we also do a lot of leadership. So we allow you to make those mistakes to help you grow. Right. So in our training for emergency response, you have to want to lead. And if you don't know how to lead, you're going to learn how to lead. Is that it?
No, that's a powerful statement. That's what, because we say this is about putting information out there so folks begin to relate that, again, some people bring folks on board. And so we got this right here that we got some of it. People have seen some of the young people involved with regard to Savannah Youth Cty. So, and this is a shot. This is from their website. And so again, you see some of the young people, other people who understand the importance of what's going on. And so again, we have some projects. You all have some projects that are happening. And so we got this right here. CERT training began. It began on yesterday. And so what is this CERT training about? And again, it's at the Sheriff Department, the Sheriff working along with you all with regard to providing a facility. So what is that about?
So CERT, again, is emergency response, right? So we started years ago, over a decade, teaching young people how to respond, to prepare, and to recover in an emergency. Well, just recently, we decided that, okay, we have to expand this and we have to teach parents, family members in our community how to prepare in the event of a natural disaster. So it's not a matter of if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen and how are we going to prepare. So we started our first training on yesterday. It was phenomenal. We had a room full of people. We had a great instructor. It's about 1.5 hours a day. So it's always in the evening and it allows you time to work, rest, because we feed you after as well. So we give you a nice dinner to take with you. So while we're there, we're teaching this practicum and this instruction. The young people are leading, their team leads, so they lead the room, but we have certified instructors. We're at the Sheriff Department because you got to have a sponsor. You got to have someone who's in emergency responding to be able, if you want to do a CERT team, you have to have those things in place. There's training that you have to go through. We're doing basic training with the community, and then there's another training with the CERT that you can go further. We're trying to establish something great in Savannah that Savannah used to have all the time, and that is our own CERT team that'll be able to respond when first responders can't. So in essence, CERT is being able to be helping to help arrives.
Okay, all right. And so to Eric Washington, you got WSSOS Radio, Savannah, Southern Soul in the house. Glad to have you, Eric Washington, Southern Soul in the house. Deirdre Murray, glad. Deirdre said she listened to Wake Up every morning. She wake up. She listened to that every morning. That's what she do. Get her day start. Gianna, Michael, glad to have all y'all with us. And so Randall, glad to have you. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go to a break, and we'll be coming right back with Beverly Trotter, who's in the house with us. And so we get right here in the lab,
Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah.
Hey, Port Wentworth, Savannah, Georgia, surrounding counties. I don't know if y'all know, but y'all got a good man that's trying to do good things for y'all city. Mr. Rufus Bright. Y'all need to go ahead and re-elect him because he's already been in office. But I don't know if y'all know all the good things and wonderful things he's been doing for the city. I don't know if y'all know who I am, but I'm Big Brother Dre. This is the Found First production. You know what I mean? I want to let y'all know that this has been brought to you by the committee to elect Rufus Bright for City Council of Port Wentworth in Savannah, Georgia. But y'all need to tap in and tune in. You know what I mean? And keep following him and vote for him. Get out to those polls. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. You know what I mean? Don't hold back. Don't sit there and waste no time. Run to them polls and make sure you go and run and vote for Mr. Rufus Bright.
Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. You want to see some brighter days? Vote for Rufus Bright. You want somebody who knows the way? Vote for Rufus Bright.
And so that's what we're bringing people in right now. And this is Hot 2100 Savannah and the world. We're right here in JLHQ, Justice League headquarters, right here for our Black Media. And we say support all our supporters. Kim Cafe, 714 MLK Junior Boulevard. And Chef Food and Gas. Don't ride by, stop by. Davis Johnson Bozeman Law Firm offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. One Price Cleaners located in the Farmers Market in Garden City. And so we're back with Beverly Trotter, Savannah Youth Cty. And so I'm gonna wait to get into that. There's something, but I want to ask her the question. The question is this: what motivates you to get involved in this? What motivated you to go and create this? What motivated you to not delve into this area right here? Because a lot of us don't delve into it like that.
Absolutely.
We sit back and watch. So I just want to know why. Let people know why.
I think as a young girl growing up in Savannah, I started in 1999. I first originally made this name up in 1999.
Go ahead.
I was a young girl in Savannah trying to figure out what I could do to make a difference, not because I was smart or better than anyone, but because I did a lot of volunteering as a young person. I did a lot of that. And I recognized that nobody was going to open that door and give me a shot. You know, they would bring me into meetings. I would have those conversations to support so many organizations that are, some are not even here anymore. But I was there volunteering as a young person. And then unfortunately, we had something happen in my family. And because I was young, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do about nothing. So I recognized that with my family and others, that there were so many other people, young people, who really just didn't know where to go, what to do, where anything was, if there were any research. They just didn't know. So I wanted to create a city inside of a city that was composed of young people.
Okay.
And those young people who normally would be invisible would have an opportunity to do something, to learn about the city or the community that they lived in. So fast forward, we figured it out. It was about unintended victims of crime. And those are the people who are affected when something happens. If a family member is locked up, on probation, get killed, anything that happens to the family, it affects everybody in the house. That means they're an unintended victim. So as we started off with that, through the years, we began to work very hard because I grew up in this. I grew up under my auntie and my mother, who always gave and did. Flowery Scriven was always in this community, either giving or providing or doing something for someone else's child. From a young girl, I learned early. And so it's with that, I took that same recipe and I began to gather young people and begin to educate myself and get education in terms of what could I do different? How could I make the invisible world, the invisible community see these young people are here? Back then, things were a lot different. They were so different. I mean, there were so many programs, but yet there were so many people that didn't even know they existed. So a lot of people was falling through the crack because they didn't have an opportunity. And even a lot of people say the opportunity was there, but was it really there? Nobody really came to the door and said, listen, come down here to the boys club, come down here, this place. Nobody did that. That's the reality of it. So we created this thing. And again, a young girl, we created this thing to say, you know what? We're going to take everything to our neighborhoods. And I don't want to say hood. Can I not say that? Right. That's right. So we're going to take everything to our neighborhoods. We're going to let people know they can be anything they want. And also that they're great, and they're so great that they got great things to do and even greater things to do. So we did this thing. It was me and Mr. Simonton. Mr. Simonton is now deceased. He was a member of Georgia Legal Services. He was a retired lawyer that volunteered his services many, many years ago. So life happened. We continued to do Savannah Youth Cty. And fast forward, I had a child. Things got happy for me. And we kept trying to reinvent Savannah Youth Cty without changing its mission. So even in 2025, we're still helping those who are the unintended victims of crimes, who are just as impacted, who are vulnerable, who live in environments who others see don't need green grass. Those things all matter when you're trying to inspire the next generation. So we discovered, well, we didn't discover, it was brought to our attention that we were taught actually how to do something different. We had to have a niche. We had to have a niche. And so we were inspired by some local people that came to Savannah, some organizations that were here in Savannah that said, why don't you try this? It's emergency response. I had never heard of it before. Never heard of it before, ever. And I was like, I don't know. But it would be nice that if I was in a neighborhood and I was hurt, needed help, or say a natural disaster came, that there was someone who was willing to come and help me, right? They may not look like who I thought they would look like, but at least I wouldn't be so judgmental about the people in my neighborhood. So now when I see a young man who may not have the best haircut, I may see a young man who may not have the best shoes on that I think they should have. But if he's coming to help me, I see him different. I see him as an emergency responder coming to get me out the water, coming to pull my car out, coming to offer me something to eat, coming just to knock on my door to check and see if I'm okay. Those things matter. So we started doing emergency response. We partnered with SEMA. We partnered with, at that time, the mayor of Savannah. We partnered with Harambe House. And then we were like, let's get it. Let's get it. And so the years will go on and we continued. We continued to just keep going. And we kept going and kept going. And now it is 2025. This is our 25th year of Savannah Youth Cty, our 13th year maybe 12 years of community emergency response. And we want you to get involved because we're not trying to pocket ourselves in every neighborhood. What we're trying to do is give you skills so that when something happens, not when it happens, not if it's going to happen, but when it happens, you will be able to take care of yourself, take care of your family, look out for your neighbors, because the truth is, nobody coming for you. Nobody coming for us. It's up to us to do what we need to do to empower our neighborhoods, our families, and we can do that. And we're helping you do that. It don't cost you anything, but you putting one foot in front of the other and said, you know what, or picking up the phone and saying, you know what, I need to learn some skills. We teach CPR, we teach basic first aid, disaster first aid, disaster psychology. We teach you how to crib, we teach you active shooting. All these things that we teach you SAR, because we want you to survive. We need you to survive. We need you here. We need you in Savannah, looking at Savannah through some different lens. It is our duty, right? It's our responsibility to want to take care of our community and each other. It's like an essential thing, and that's what we need, each other. So that's what we are at Savannah Youth Cty. We're a grassroots organization, but we function like we big. We act like we big. We act because we feel inside of us that we're big. So we move just as such.
Powerful. And when you put it on out there, that's why, again, that's what it is. So you are big. You are big. That's what they're not ordinary. They are extraordinary. Savannah Youth Cty is extraordinary. That's why it is some other things I have wanted to say. And then Reverend Janet Swan, but she jump in there and she talking about, I'm so proud of you and stuff like that. Then Michael
That's
Grant.
my pastor.
Yeah, okay. She's been on Run Tell That too. But she's like, proud of you, bam. You know, we discussed some things. Camp Park, Jackson Park, discussed some things. We want to probably invest with them on a project in our neighborhood, Camp Park, Jackson Park, in July, because they got a lot of things that are happening. And so I got to throw this out there. Several years ago, Beverly Trotter threw out. She went and said something. She said to Brother Yusuf Shabazz, she said, Brother Shabazz, when I was little, used to be out there. Everybody used to be out there. Where have y'all gone? And so that was the part of she like, and I'm standing right there. I'm listening. I'm like, okay, this is on like, y'all was out there marching. Y'all was marching in the streets and all. I'm like, yo, she remembering that when we was out there marching in the streets.
That's right.
Hundreds of us marching, Black folks marching, not being afraid, marching in the streets. And she called it on out. I was like, looking, and that's part of what she's doing. Bam. And she's carrying on that legacy of that same, but you take it to another level because we evolve. And that's what's going on with them. And so I'm honored with regard to that and hearing this. And so when she had a conversation with me and was sharing some things with me, that what I realized what they're saying, what she is saying, that really is she's not giving you the fish. She's teaching you how to fish. And so what's going on? Savannah Youth Cty is actually teaching communities how to fish. You fish for yourself right now. Imagine now in the communities that we're in West Savannah, in Woodsville, in Camp Park, Jackson, in Kyler, Brownsville, Eastside, Hazard County, that now what then happens when we have those natural disasters there, guess what? The community can respond because sometimes they might delay coming to us, but guess what? We got a network now where we are not fishing for ourselves. And that, guess what? And it's young people, the same ones that y'all like to criticize, the young people y'all like to throw out. And I tell people like this, I say, you can't criticize young people if you're not doing anything for them collectively to know who they are.
That's right.
To give them that sense of power that they understand that they're great, know that they're great, that it's embedded in them, that they got that genius in them. They got that superhero. You was a preacher. Yes, I've always been a preacher. So, but always is that they got it in them and that it comes out, you bring it forth. Because now let me tell you, since you're going to do me like that.
I felt that. I'm just saying I felt something. I'm in the room.
They have this thing that's called edusere. Come on. Edusere, some people don't realize, is the origin and part of the root word of the word education. Edusere means bring forth. Yo, Savannah Youth Cty.
I should have been in here. I feel it.
Bringing it forth, and that's what the work that we do. We all bring it forth. We bring it out, because again, we bring out that genius, that greatness, and that's powerful with regards. Because when I heard, I'm like, yo, they teaching the community how to fish. That's what they're doing. And so now I'm going to get into that. That might be a little sad for some people, a little troubling for some people, and some of y'all might have your mouths drop. I gotta say this. So Savannah Youth Cty, do y'all get these grants from the federal government, from the state government? Do y'all get these like?
We have not had a federal grant. So we have not had a federal grant. We want federal grants. We love federal grants. We need federal grants. We want it all. But we are a real grassroots organization. We're looking for those opportunities to apply for those federal grants and to get that funding. We have not had a federal grant. But we are the epiphany of 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. What you need to know is when you're walking in God's, when you're doing what God say do, God makes things happen. I don't know how sometimes we're doing what we're doing, but I do know that it's real. I do know that we're not trying to pocket ourselves in different neighborhoods. We're trying to give you something so you in your own neighborhood can take control of your neighborhood, your neighbors, your friends, and do what you need to do. You can call it Bob's Team Cert, Bob's Cert Team. What we want you to do is to be able to take care of each other. So no, we have not had a federal grant. We've had change. We've had people. We wanted change, and we accepted change for change. So all I'm saying is that people donated. I donate. I work. People work. We believe in what we believe in our vision. And sometimes you have to support your vision. You have to invest in your vision, and you got to trust that other people will believe that and support it with you. So we're inspired to know that it takes a while. Things happen overnight, and some things don't. It takes work. You know, if you hike up people's skirts and pants, you'll see scars from the journey, because that's what it takes to get to where you want to be. So we're aspiring to apply for grants. We're inspiring to apply for federal grants, anything that we can do to help us do the work, because we want to give people the information. We want to give them the knowledge to take care of their neighborhoods, their children, their families, and care, and do it with compassion. Don't just do things to just say I'm doing it. Do it with compassion, because then you want to exploit people condition. Then you want to exploit people who need you, or people who are hurting. But when you're doing it with compassion, you know, you're doing it for the goodness of God. So I want to shout out my pastor. She's still on. Go ahead. Pastor Janice, right, Janice Swan Butts. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
So what I've just put up, again, a way that you can donate to Savannah Youth Cty. So I'm saying here, like some of y'all should be saying, wait a minute, all this that you all have been doing, you all are not getting any monies from federal government, state government to now go and do this right here. Yo,
no.
When we talk about collective work and responsibility, this is the epitome of it right here. This is collective work and responsibility, that they come out their pockets. Somebody else might see them doing the stuff, but they not know what's going on behind the closed doors. They don't understand that the prayers that are going in right now to make this happen, saying, Lord, you put this on my heart, put this in my mind, and put this in my soul. I got to go forward on this right here. And so, Lord, I don't know exactly how I'm going to make it all happen, but I know I trust in you and believe in you, and I believe in the people. It will happen. And so it has been going on for 2 decades now. That's an institution that we need to be supporting, and that's the type of work that we need to be engaging in. So I'm like saying, yo, mouths should be dropping like, wait a minute, y'all been doing this. This is powerful. So when people say we can't do, this is an example of what we do. But guess what? This is part of our history. Black folks have always done this. And so when we've come together, even when people thought we couldn't achieve, we were able to do that. So that's why I just, had to put that on out there and say, yo.
And I do want to shout out to Savannah. We got a 5,000 grant in 2000 for basketball. And then we had an Ignite, but we never had federal, state. We never had those things. We never did. So, but we've had the grace of God, and we've had people who believed in us, who came in and said, here you go. This year we had Harambe House stepped in and helped us this year. So we appreciate them. So yeah, can I talk about another sponsor this year?
Go ahead.
This year we had Kia that came on deck, and they're out there with us for the training. They're out there learning and empowering us. So we're shouting out Kia, Country Time, Cars. Is it Country Time or Countryside? It's Country something. It's Country Kia something. So this year has been phenomenal. And I think that it's only because, it's only when God said so. That's all I got. I don't know what else to say about it. But this year has been better than it has been. But we work. Believe me, whatever you do, if you don't invest in it, don't expect nobody else to invest in it. Whatever you do, believe in what you're doing. And also, nonprofits are not as easy as you think. Nobody's going to give you money. Nobody's going to just shower money upon you. You don't just get federal grants in your account tomorrow. And that's just not how this thing works. But when you believe in yourself, and you trust your vision to God, and you believe that, because the book says, write the vision down and make it plain so that others may run with it. It didn't say it was going to happen immediately. It says, but to do that. And so we did that, and we trusted the process. And every year I quit. Every year I give up. Every year some of y'all do a lot. But at the end of the day, I remember that I'm raising a 14-year-old in a rough world. And I also know that, my pastor is so inspiring that we have to reach one to teach one. So it's with that I continue to do what I'm doing. You know, I make sure I go clock in to these people's job to make sure that whatever we believe in, that we can support that vision. You know, so yeah, and people like Dr. Teray who believe in what we're doing, you know, those things matter. And I didn't want to start calling people name out and forget somebody, but I did want to shout my pastor out, and I did want to shout Dr. Teray out because he made things happen. I want to shout out the mayor. He's always been a supporter of what we do. He's you know, and that's all I got about that. Harambe House.
Absolutely. And are you all still going to Atlanta for a conference or?
Yeah, that was this weekend. We wanted to go. We just didn't have enough resources.
Okay.
But Harambe House will be there doing their thing, and the workforce development in Atlanta, Georgia. We were supposed to be tagging along with them, but you know, it's hard tagging along with a lot of kids and volunteers. So hopefully next year we'll make that. But we are partnering up to do some training in the neighborhood associations in a month. So we want you guys to get involved, get this free information, go back to your neighborhoods. You can call it West Side CERT team. You can call it whatever you, East Side. You can call it whatever you want to. Our name doesn't have to be on the back of your vests. You have to be on the back of your vests. You have to be a part of what you want to see in this new world and in our Savannah, Georgia.
All right. And so we got this right here too.
Oh yeah, the car wash, that part. So the car wash, our young men and women came up with an idea every year. And again, we're talking about the goodness of God. Every year we work on getting our children that volunteer during the summer a stipend at the end of that year. 200, 300, we give that to our young people. And so this year we partner with the VFW, and they're doing car washes every Friday, the entire month of June. They're doing car washes every Friday. So you can come with your car wash and you'll be supporting them, because that money goes into a separate pot, and they get that money at the end of our summer after we do our outreach throughout the community. So these young people, I'm telling you, when you talk about leaders, they are leading, and they're learning about finances, something I didn't learn as a young person. I didn't learn until I was old and had some bad credit and some other stuff going on. I didn't learn about these things. These young people are learning early how to create a business, how to watch your money, how to watch your expenditures, how to do what you need to do. They're learning, and they're not only learning, they're doing it. So come support their car wash. It's at the BFW 660 5115 Ogeechee Street. They'll be there 9 o'clock every Friday, the month of June, until they get tired until 5. Come and support these young people, because I think they're doing a marvelous job, and we do our best to try to support them.
Now, I'm gonna do this right here. I'm going back. I'm gonna go back. I am going back right now. And so I look at this right here. It goes on every Friday and Saturday, June 6th until July 26th. July. So I don't want y'all to think that it's just in June they're doing, but they're saying to July 26th. And July is the best month of the whole wide world, because I had that conversation with her son earlier today, and the rest of them with Dr. Robinson group. I say, and two of them said they agree. July is the best month in the whole wide world. So that car wash again, June until July 26th, that y'all can go there on Fridays and support them with regard to that. But they got some other activities, other events that are happening too, that again, that we can be involved in and make stuff happen for them.
Oh yeah, what can I talk about our concert?
I'm letting the people look at the stuff right now. They're seeing some of it right now.
It's not on there.
But if you just so they got some other things. See, again, important dates coming up. Legend fundraiser, they got that. And so I was trying to do all this right here, but excuse them why. Again, donate. I'm gotta put that up there, and then also Cash App. Some of y'all, bam, you can come back to it. Bam, Cash App right there. Cash App,
Zelle, Square, donation, mail.
So got this right here. Support our causes. Say your support empowers Savannah youth to become leaders in emergency preparedness and community resilience. Donate today to help us train, equip, and inspire the next generation of leaders. That's what they're doing. And so now I'm just going to do this right here. Go ahead and talk about the concert and all of that. I was trying to go through all that, but I had to get on that. She worse than Julius Hall. My God, can y'all?
You gotta be in this room.
Go ahead. Just go
Dr.
ahead.
Jamal is amazing.
Go ahead.
You just gotta be here.
Just go ahead.
So it's not on the announcements. That's why I wanted to
Oh no,
share.
but I was gonna get into.
Listen.
They telling me they want me to be a part of
This
something.
man
Go ahead,
anointing
go ahead,
is
go
all
ahead,
over me, but every now and then you just gotta, get right.
Yes.
So
ma'am.
moving forward. So listen, we have every opportunity for everyone to support Savannah Youth Cty. We have all kind of ways you can mail a check, you can Cash App, Zelle, Square, you can do all of those things. And the most beautiful thing about your donation is that for the last 13 years, you've seen your money, because we go through our outreach is the last component of our CERT training. We do training, a simulation that you all can be invited to, and then we go out into these streets and do Ignite. Ignite we've been doing for over a decade, and that's when we travel through these neighborhoods. And you've seen us, most of you. We give out bug out bags, we give out supplies to vulnerable communities. We put it on their doors. We let them know that they're loved, they're cared about, but we want them to understand what they need to have to prepare in the event of an emergency. So we do that. We go through the neighborhoods, and that's mostly where a lot of money go, because we want the elders, we want people who don't know that it's even hurricane season to know what to do in the event of an emergency. So we stuff those bags with essential items, swag. Right now we have the health department, we have Kia Country with us, we have Hot 2100 going with it. We put that stuff in the bag so people will know who supported them in this community, who know who they are. It doesn't cost us anything but time.
Okay.
So we ask for these donations to buy some of those things. And of course, it takes money to come to your door and bring you an essential bag full of things that you would need or to prepare in the event of an emergency. So now that I told you what we do with that money during our Ignite, we were having a concert. So we were having Hurricane Soulful Preparedness. Is it an event, concert, or rally? Anyway, we're having some wonderful people come to Savannah. We're partnering with the Sofa Riders. We have some amazing people, Leslie Reeves, Azania James. They're going to be with us on this mission. And we're gonna sing some old songs. We have some impersonators coming. Listen, they don't lip sing. They actually sound like the artists. I'm talking about Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin, Gladys Knight, David Ruffin. They come out and they do their thing. And it's a soulful experience, because we're trying to touch every genre that we can in our community to let them be prepared, to help them and encourage them how important this endeavor is. So it's going to be at the VFW again on July 19th and 20th. It's a weekend thing. It's a whole weekend. To support that, you can buy a ticket or you can buy a ticket for the weekend. More information to come, but it's a way to just get it out there. I'm excited about it because that's the first time we've done that. And we're also having a rally. So we want you to come out. We're having a rally. Come out, support it, and do your thing.
Okay.
Get ready.
Okay. You got that. That's, again, a fundraiser right there, a fundraiser to support. And again, with regard to Savannah Youth Cty and the work, and y'all have heard that they haven't got the money, these dollars coming down to them. And so now, not that they said that, but this is what I tell people. I said, listen, we know that there are nonprofits and agencies that get money and they sit in the dark. They sit in the dark, but they got the money, and you don't even see them around, but they got the money, and we applaud them, we cheer them on, but we don't see the help for the community. So here we have an institution that has been here and that made things happen for us. And we gotta support. We must support. That's a part of it. If you have it in your heart to do what you can with regard to helping Savannah Youth Cty, because again, they bring it out their pockets. And so we understand that. And so what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come right back, Savannah Youth Cty, and what we look at happening in the future with regards to that and how you can be a service to them, because they're looking at being a service to us. Again, we said, men up, pal, shea, palu. Many hands make the load lighter. That's what it is. And that is never about ego. It's about we go. Never about ego, we go. And this is Rontel Bad.
Need your garments cleaned with care and with a professional touch? Then bring them to One Price Cleaners in Garden City at the Old Farmers Market on Highway 80. Service you can count on.
Said my will must be thought I had brick. Say I wouldn't make it, but it's happening quick. Hating on me now.
Hello, world. We're here, serving Savannah, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and the world. The best music all the time. The greatest songs ever made, every time. Tune in to Hot 2100 Savannah and get a taste for your ears.
So we're back, and guess what's happening? Guess what's happening? On June 14th, what is going to happen? It's going to be the grand opening of Hot 2100 right here, just at Justice League headquarters right here on Saturday from 2 to 4. Other people say from 2 to 4. Julius Hall went and said 2 to 5. Then he said 2 to 6. I'm just letting you know what some other people, ones who he coordinated with him, said 2 to 4. That's what they got. They got that out there. So we want folks to come out, see the personalities, see the staff, see the people who make it happen. So this is Hot 2100 Savannah and the world, hot2100savannah.com. And we are back because, again, we believe in service. And this is Run Tell That. We got Beverly Trotter of Savannah Youth Cty with us. And they have been doing great work, and that we said we got to discuss what are some of the things that, what do we need? Just again, and I'm saying, because you're an expert, what do we need? Go ahead.
So even if you don't want to, maybe you say, well, I don't want to donate no money, but you can also donate essential items. That's just as good as money. Paper towels, toilet paper, soap, sanitizer, flashlights. Did I say soap? Ponchos. We do need the radios, emergency radios. We need in that bag first aid kits, aspirin, spray bottles of bleach, Pine Sol, socks, toothpaste, toothbrushes. Those things, Ziploc bags is what we need. We need all those things because all of them have mothballs. All those things play a role in hurricane preparedness. So we need all those things. You could donate those things. You could drop it off. Can they drop it off here? No? Okay, well, that's okay. You can drop it off to the sheriff's office.
Okay, the sheriff's office and also Hot 2100 Savannah.
Yay! So you can do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays at the sheriff's office from 5 to 7 because we'll be there in training. So you can drop off supplies for us, and that's just as good as money. And we can put those things in the bags, or you can donate, whatever money that you want to. Those things are just as good.
So supplies, I guess you can drop it off on Thursdays. On Thursdays. Oh, no. I just realized. No, drop it off on Friday. Drop it off on Friday. It supplies to Hot 2100 for Savannah Youth Cty. Drop it off on Fridays. Fridays. You heard what I said? Fridays. Fridays. Because I know some of y'all did not go to HBJ, so I know. Okay, I'm just saying. But anyway, so again.
And we need volunteers.
Oh. Go ahead.
We definitely need volunteers. We would love volunteers. If you would like to come and join this mission, well, it's not even a mission, it's a movement. Mm-hmm. If you want to come and join us, because the reason why we want to do so much work in Savannah, because we can't do it all. We want to, but we can't. So we want to share the information. We want to give it to you. Because there's no way Savannah Youth Cty can impact every neighborhood, every community. We tried. It doesn't work. But if we have more people at the table volunteering with us when we go through these neighborhoods, helping us stuff these bags, volunteering to serve a meal on our Tuesdays and Thursdays training, which is the entire month of June, and then our simulations the 29th, we can all be successful. We can then go back to our prospective neighborhoods and communities and share what we've learned and teach someone else. So we're also giving you the vests, the bags, everything you would need to prepare in a hurricane and everything you would need to help somebody else in your neighborhood. We're going to give you that upon graduation. So get involved. Don't be those people that just be talking about stuff. Get involved. It doesn't take much, just get involved.
That's right. Absolutely. And see, she said, I was just waiting. Woo!
What is he saying?
Woo! We're going to be burning something up on the 29th of June.
Yes.
We're going to be burning down some stuff, and I'm a part of it. Oh, yeah. We're going to have fire. Boom, boom, boom. Oh,
That is funny. So on the 29th of July, that is the ending, the culmination of our training. June, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, June 29th. I'm sorry, June 29th.
Mess me
so
up.
training all month. A few years ago, we partnered with SEMA, we partnered with the fire department, some other people. And after the training, you have to apply those skills, right? We need to know that you can apply a tourniquet, that you can tie a tourniquet, that you can apply pressure, you can create a split with what you have. Not what you learn of what to do within class, but what you have in your neighborhoods, in your house. So we create a whole simulation that you go out and you actually go through this course, applying those different skills. From fire to, from smoke, we smoke that building out, and you have an opportunity to go through that building, and you have to do whatever your triage card says you have to do. Part of CERT is being disciplined, being able to know your role, being able to know that if my role is to help this person, then that's what I'm doing. Your role is something else, right? You have to be able to follow directions. And that's a big part of CERT, being able to listen and being able to respond. So we're creating that simulation here in Savannah. We're inviting you guys. We got to get permission from the sheriff's office, but we're going to invite you to come out and see what we've done in a month when we taught the people of Savannah how to prepare and respond in the event of an emergency. And that's June 29th. Training every day this month, Tuesdays, Thursday, with the exception of Juneteenth, that we'll have it on that Wednesday and that Friday. But so that's what we have so far.
I can't wait. I'm waiting to see the fire. I'm waiting to see the fire.
This man.
I'm waiting to see that fire. So yeah. So, but again, it is putting the work in and manifesting the work, manifesting the genius that, again, as I say, our people are all leaders. All of them are leaders, from the elders to the young people and everybody in between. It's just that what we got to do is plant the seeds. So then that way they are able to use those skill sets. So then that way they become leaders and become superheroes. They become heroes and sheroes. Because again, we want to think about somebody far away, but I'm like, you got the heroes and sheroes right around you, right in your families, right in your communities. And that's what we need to be embracing. And that's why I'm like saying, hey, plant the seeds so we see that greatness. We see those heroes and sheroes around us and we acknowledge them. That's why some of y'all might try to figure out why I say Justice League headquarters, JLHQ, because I'm saying if I'm a part of it, then it is about justice. It is about having heroes and sheroes. That's what we are about. That's what's going on here. And so that's why Savannah Youth Cty has been creating, composing leaders, superheroes, heroes and sheroes that we all can be proud of. And so what are the things that you want people to understand and know about Savannah Youth Cty that some people on the outside is not aware of? Because you gave some of, what are some other things that, that people need to know? It's like, wow. So when they see Savannah Youth Cty, that they're not looking like, wow, that's them right there. That's them.
Well, one thing about Savannah Youth Cty is that these kids, these young people that work with us, these teenagers that work with us, and the people that are part of the CERT team are your family members. There are people out your neighborhoods. There are people that you know. There are people who would not otherwise come to meetings or be a part of this big city or be a part of these meetings, but they are people that you know. They are your family that's doing these great things. So when you see Savannah Youth Cty, you can rest assured that those are your family members. Those are your people and the people that you love and the people that we try to help to do what the thing that they say is important to do. And that thing is to learn emergency response. I want to also shout out my cousin, Stacy. I don't know if she's on there, but Stacy Polite is my cousin. Yeah, y'all don't know the things she did to me as a child, but she's my cousin, Stacy.
Go ahead.
I love you, Stacy. But Stacy Polite is my cousin, and I thought I saw her on this. So I wanted to shout her out as well. But yeah, that's what I want people to know about Savannah Youth Cty, that we are you. We are your neighbors. We didn't compromise. We are your neighbors. We're your family members. We're the people that you know. We're you. We are you.
That's right. Woo. I am because of you. That's right. I am you. You are me. Yeah, and that's it right there. And so, so I'm gonna say this right here. Just like I've been known, because I do preach. I do. Some churches have me come give the word. And so when I've been, especially when my mom has been there with me, I'm gonna let the people know. I said my mama locked me up in the closet when I was little. They won't let me out the closet when my daddy came home. And so I couldn't say anything. So my mom would just sit there and look. So what did Stacy do to you? Oh,
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You
All
know,
right.
she's
We
still
went-
older than me, so I don't want.
Oh, okay. You don't
problems
have no
with
problem.
Stacey
Right. Okay. Right. Okay.
Denise
Right.
polite. I don't want no
okay,
problems.
Right.
but
Okay. I
yeah,
got you. I
just
got
let the
you.
record know. Let the record show.
Right.
I got issues from that.
Right. That's right. Woo! That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But issues that we don't have is when it comes down to community fishing for itself. And thank God for Savannah Youth Cty. That again, what's going on is that community is able to fish for themselves, and that's what we got to do, because you all have seen what has happened when we've had tropical storms, we've had hurricanes come through, and sometimes people say, don't have any sisters, I don't have any of this, and it ain't even got to be that. When we had major flooding that occurred, when people talked about right there at 42nd near Ogeechee Road back 2 decades ago or 3 decades ago or something like that, that they talk about how elderly Black women were on top of the tables, so that way they wouldn't be flooded out, because there's massive flooding that happened over there. And so again, when you got people in the community, they cannot come there and rescue Ms. Inez. They could take Ms. Inez to safety. They could comfort Ms. Inez. And then what makes it even more magnificent when that's little Jimmy, that's
right.
little Rashad, that's
right.
Jamila. That's the Perkins daughter right there, that they came and got me. And so then that woman and that man now like feeling comfort, because like, you know, when you talk about the psychological, that goes, it's that comfort, like, baby, you got me, because it's a face that they know. It's a face that they know. Somebody is a part of the community. Then it's like that relief. And let me say this to you. You better know that those people are not looking at Jamila. They're looking at Rashad. They're looking at Jimmy. They're looking at all of them now being heroes and sheroes, coming right out the mist. And in fact, they might have been helped groom them at one part of their life. They were the one that gave them candy. They were the one who told them such and such and so on. So that, and then now for them to go back and not give that right there, woo!
See our children. See our children.
That's right.
See Savannah. See Savannah. See Savannah. See our children. See our elders. See those people who are doing those great things. See those people. Let's not spend a lot of time. Things are bad. Some things are bad. We don't have any control over those things. But when we have an opportunity to see our children, to see our neighbors, to see our elders, we need to take advantage of those opportunities, because that's why we're here. That's community. Community is me and you.
Mm-hmm.
That's community.
That's right. Community. That's what it's about. And have that unity in it. So we got Craig Buss been making a comment, unity in the community, unity in the
Mike
community.
Capers.
And so, and that again, you said Mike Capers in the house right there, and Stacy.
That's my brother. He used to eat a lot of food growing up.
You know.
Yeah, he used to eat a lot of food.
Well,
was
you know,
so sad.
Like he's saying yo, so you know, so yeah, And so Stacy said she loved you more and all that. You know, I love you more. So
I love her too.
What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna give you 2 minutes to put out, give you a 2-minute time period to put out whatever you want folks to know about Savannah Youth Cty, what needs to be done, and any upcoming events that you want to know. We're gonna give you the 2 minutes right here.
2 whole minutes. I gotta do this fast. Support Savannah Youth Cty, because when you're doing that, you're supporting yourself. You're supporting your community, you're supporting your neighborhood. If you want to support us, make a donation today. That can be monetary, or you can also donate essential items. Any essential items that you would need in the event of an emergency, to include trash bags and Ziploc bags. You can drop that off at Hot 2100 on Fridays, Chatham Parkway, the Chatham County Sheriff's Complex, which is located on Carl Griffin Drive on Tuesdays and Thursday night, because then you get an opportunity to meet us. You get an opportunity to be a part of our training class. You can also drop that off at Kia Country Cars on Chatham Parkway as well. You can also share our page, like us, follow us, come get the education. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. We just want you to be prepared in the event of an emergency or natural disaster. I want to thank Dr. Jamal Torre for giving me the opportunity, Hot 2100, to come on here and talk to you guys. It has definitely been an inspiring moment for me, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
All right. And so we're honored to have you with us. So I'm gonna ask this question. This is what we do, everybody.
You already asked one question.
No, I gotta ask. This is the most important question of all. This is the most important question of all.
Okay.
What is the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia?
Savannah High School would be that school. It used to be located on Washington. Excuse me. Savannah High School is the best high school in Savannah.
The wrong answer. HVJ. She came out of Jenkins territory. She just, I don't know why she's tripping like that. I'm like, I'm absolutely confused right now. The treachery. She knows she's supposed to be saying. She knows exactly what she's supposed to be saying. She know, But that treachery goes on. See, that's that foolishness I'm talking about. So this was Run Tell That. We say check out all our shows on Our Black Media. And we say, again, check us out on June 14th, 2 o'clock, right here, Justice League headquarters. That is Hot 2100 Savannah and the world.
Thank you so much.
Signing out. Be a spec.